Hello viewers, a different view from us today. We are going inside our compound. Let's go and have a look. Here we are. Now this was left to us when we took over the allotment and I thought it was a bonus, but it's all kind of been chucked together. And my main concern for today is this lean-to. Look, definitely been 2020'd. So I don't know how that piece of wet wood is holding that up. So what we're going to do is I'm going to clear this out because I think the roof is getting worse, and if we have a windy spring there's no way that's going to last. So we're going to move the pots and the shelving out and put them in our shed, and I shall see how I feel about going and getting that wood. But as you can see, we've been storing cardboard here as well, so we'll start clearing that out. Right, we've emptied the lean-to, got the bits of wood out. Nick has taken away the central post.
Ready?
And it's covered in water. So we're just trying to let this drip through.
There's a layer of dirt, isn't there? I thought it.
You can see the tarp is just weighted down. We thought it was water, but it's actually mostly dirt and debris off of the trees above. This is goat willow and it's not very nice. And here we are with the roof off. It's a couple of weeks later, so we've had nothing but rain. And these doors, they're just garage doors. They're quite sturdy, although they're propped up at the back and screwed in. And at the bottom we've got these railway sleepers, which although they're handy, I could do without them really, because I could just put some posts in there. But we've got this temporarily. What was, I think, holding it all together was the weight on the roof. So as you saw, it had these OSB boards, which we've taken off. I've decided what we're going to do is put a slight sloping roof, so it's higher at the back down to the front, and we'll put maybe some guttering along the front. I've got loads of spare guttering lying around, so I might as well use it. Coming down one side or the other into a water butt. Might as well make the most of it. Along the back, we are trying to save money. We are financially embarrassed at the moment. I think I'm just going to put some that bamboo screening stuff. Just going to put that across there, just to give some protection, just to really shield, make it look pretty from the pond. We have a pond out the back. There we go. That's I don't know who that belongs to, whether it's me or the house at the back. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, needs to be checked out for rare lizards apparently, or newts, something. So that's what we're going to do. Now, I've just met up with a fellow allotmenteer, and he came in and took a look, and he saw we've been given some OSB. It's a right mess behind here, viewers. This was given to us by our allotment neighbours. When we received it a couple of weeks ago, it was soaking wet, and it sort of went like a curve because they just stood it on its edge. So Nick's laid it down there. I've got some tarp to cover it, but I don't want to cover it yet in case it goes mouldy. So I'm hoping for the weather to dry out a bit so I can protect this. If not, we'll just end up taking it to the tip. So I might put that in the middle of the roof and then put the plastic corrugated across all the way, so the OSB will give some stability, and the plastic at either side will let some light into here. So that's the plan for this building, and I'll just quickly show you around the others. Right, we are as you can see, we're in a bit of a pickle round here at the moment because we've taken everything from underneath that lean-to. So this here is 3/4 of a shed, and you can maybe just see, I can't really get around there now, in there here is a door. So I don't know why the previous owner put 3/4 of a shed up, but you can see it comes down here and then goes straight. So it'll be a bit of a building project. What we're going to do is put a door in, put some wood across the straight bits, and then something on the slopes, probably the good old corrugated plastic again. I shall see when that comes to it. And we're going to have that as our shed for our tools and things, and then our actual shed, if I stand back, the roof has just been bodged and patched over the years, and it's not very good. You may remember from a video last year when we took down what was inside there, which was just newspaper and tablecloths and other strange bits that the previous guy had just shoved up there. So we've put this expanding foam, and then Nick tried to patch a hole over there with it as well. The hole is still there. We have a bit of rot there, and we have a hole in the shed. Can you see it? You can just see through there. So the floor is getting wet. If we had the money, I would get rid of this completely. But what we're going to do is we're going to do the lean-to first. So we have somewhere dry, and then we can store all this wood and our trampoline bits. That's the priority. Then we will do the shed that's round the corner, so we've got somewhere to put the tools from the shed. Then we will clear out the shed. I'm going to put a proper roof on, new roof, and then hopefully it can all be salvaged. We'll line it, and that's going to be a nice she shed for Rose and I to come and sit and have our lunch and things. So that's that. And then, oh, you may have noticed since the last clip, we have gained a water butt. Someone else who's moving out of the allotment has got some water butts to get rid of, so we got that one, which was very nice of him. And then if I spin you around, we've got one more very scraggly lean-to, which looks like it's about to fall down, but actually the posts and the top beam is really solid. So you can just see what that'll do. The person before was. So we're going to get rid of the tarp and then assess the roof, but that is our last priority. As awful as it looks right now, it's keeping this bit here dry. Everything is such a mess at the moment, as I say, because the priority was just to empty all of this and just get it out the way so we can start afresh. So that's why we look like a mess, and that really is going to be our priority down here this year. Let me spin you round. You can see the rhubarb's coming up, so that's nice. I've promised some rhubarb to Gary, who just gave me that water butt. And then I'll just tell you one more of our plans. You can see we've got rows of 4 of our beds, and then here the ground goes down a bit. This was a big bed that the previous guy had, and he liked digging. He dug down quite a depth. So what we're going to do this year is I'm going to put these the same 6x4 foot beds. I'm going to put another one here, but not the same distance. It's going to be further apart. It's going to be 4 foot apart, and then again here another 6x4 bed, another 4 foot apart bed, and then in the corner of the beds, let me walk over, I'm going to put an arch there and here, and they are going to come up and over onto the other bed. I'm going to connect them, the arches, with 6 foot bamboo canes, put some string over to make a net, and that's what we're going to grow our beans over. We've got some metre long beans and some red noodle beans to try this year, as well as you know, just standard beans we're going to grow, and peas if I get some ones that grow indeterminately. So that is our plans for this year. And then Rose has got her own plans with where the tarp is. She wants to put blueberry beds in. I think I said that on a previous video. And then here we have her big greenhouse, which I think what we're going to do is put polycarbonate at either end, and then put a polytunnel sheeting over the top, and hopefully that's going to work. Viewers that are more experienced with polytunnel things, what do you think? I'm new to this. I'll just run over. I know that polytunnel fabric can be awkward. It can melt or whatever on the metal. So as you can see, the metal, it would be resting on these metal frames here. So what do I put on here? I know you can get a special tape. That's not very wide at all. So do you just put the tape over to protect it, the special heat tape or whatever it is, and then put the polytunnel fabric over? What do you think? Let me know. And I think that's about it. I'll just show you how wet it is down here at the moment. Rose is covered in mud. Rose, come over here a sec. Our wheat is being well watered. Turn round, darling. Rose has been having fun. She's due a bath when we get in. She's certainly stripping off before we get out the porch, but she's been having fun anyway.
I've been making some fake food pies.
Yeah, basically mud pies she's been making.
Not exactly, it's water with the dirt, then you've got a moss coating, and then I've got some grass syrup.
Grass syrup?
Yeah. And some honey.
Some honey. Well, very nice. Okay, we're going to tip it up because we're going to go home soon. Sorry about that. And this is the old roof from the lean-to. You can see how rotten it was. And he just covered it in tarp. The previous owner liked a bit of tarp. So that is where we are at the moment. We are going to be sowing some seeds. We've got lots of seeds to plant. We've got carrots, inca berries, cherries, chilies, and we're starting off goji berries soon. They are February seeds, and we're getting towards the end of the month, so they won't be long at all. So look out for that video coming up, and thanks for watching, And if you haven't so far, do give us a subscribe and a nice thumbs up. Let YouTube know that people are interacting with our page, with our channel. Right, so thanks for joining us, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.